Across YouTube, there are thousands of videos portraying ghosts, conspiracies, and the paranormal. A crow and his friends will watch and dissect these videos in search of the truth. This is Corvids, Creepers, and Conspiracies.
Hello, everybody. It is I, your host, Twig, and this is Corvids, Creepers, and Conspiracies. Although, today we only have one Corvid, even though we have two birds, because today I am joined by a galliform. Somebody who is most foul, but not in a murder because that's crows, so it's not a murder most foul, it's Wait, is there a special term for a flock of chickens, Suzy?
Just a flock, as far as I am aware.
Just what, the flock? Just a flock. Okay. I mean, that's fine.
Just a flock.
I mean, I feel like chickens are ubiquitous enough that they deserve a special collective term. I think it's.
I think I agree.
I mean, yeah, it's just like it feels like there should be something. Feels like there should be something, but there's not. But I mean, we like chickens. Chickens are great. Most numerous bird on the planet. Not wild.
Really?
Oh yeah. There's at any given point in time between 20 to 35 billion chickens alive on in the planet. But that is a number that fluctuates greatly because of the reason why there's so many of them. Yeah. It's well, we don't need to talk about that because that's spooky. Wait, no, actually it's spooky stuff. That. Maybe it is good to talk about. I don't know. But yes, but I mean, Suzy, I don't know if most of the people who are watching right now are raiders from Suzy, so thank you, raiders who have stuck around so much, but I don't know if I have any viewers who don't know who Suzy is, but if you don't know who Suzy is, people, you gotta click that name in the description, and you gotta follow Suzy, because Suzy's a wonderful artist, cozy streamer, and so wholesome.
Thank you.
But
to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you. Just watching your stream before you came over here, and we were seeing Splash, our beloved.
Be a menace.
Splash is a little bit. Which of your chickens would you say is as big as Menace?
At this point, probably Splash.
Really?
Yeah, she's the queen of all the chickens, including my mom's 7-pound chickens, who are 3 to 4 times the size of her. She's queen chicken over everybody, and she lets everyone know, and she lets me know.
Hey, we stand a girl boss, you know.
Yeah, she is a girl boss. She's really the epitome of girl boss. She's standing behind just screaming at me, asking why she has to be inside.
Because she needs to watch this episode of Corvids, Creepers, and Conspiracies. And if you're a first-time watcher of this is a show where we watch a YouTube video that is a collection of spooky videos, and we give our thoughts on it. Do we think it's real? Do we think it's fake? Spoiler alert, most of them pretty easy to figure out that they're fake. But, you never know what we're going to find. But I have to do one little disclaimer. The videos that we watch on this show, I have not watched and I have not screened. Now, I get them from YouTube channels that are typically pretty good at not showing anything graphic or violent or anything like that. They're pretty popular YouTube channels that are they're not going to be putting anything too risque on there. So we don't need to worry about that, but there might be something spooky, might be something a little bit scary. We don't know. I mean, one of the videos last episode kind of gave me a little startle.
Oh gosh. I don't know if I'm ready. I usually can't do spooky things, which is funny because I've been playing a lot of Phasmophobia recently, but...
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to paste the video that we are watching today in the channel because I do believe that it is important to give credit to where I'm getting from, even though this channel, took all their videos from other channels. This is compilation. But today we are going to Nuke's Top 5, which is probably the largest YouTube channel of posting spooky videos. And today we are watching the video Top 10 Scary Ghost Videos That'll Scar Your Brain. Because some of the words are capitalized, all capitalized. So these scary videos are going to scar our brain, Suzy. Probably not. It's just a clickbait title. But you know what? We love our ghosty clickbait. That's what this show is all about. So
I think the mixed capitals is always good.
Yeah. It's top 10 scary ghost videos that'll scar your brain. It's...
Chat, you've been warned.
You've been warned. Your brains might get scarred, so we're gonna...
This is your disclaimer. We are not on the hook for any issues you may have.
Unless they're, like, technical issues, in which case, yeah, that's on me.
That's entirely on Twig and has nothing to do with me, the guest.
Yes. Suzy is perfect. So let me just bring down the old and move it a little bit. This is one of those projectors that can move left to right as well as up and down. It's very fancy. It's very fancy.
Fancy.
So yes, it's 10 videos. We'll try and get through all of them. We might not, but let's start with the first video.
Question, should I watch this on the Discord or?
Oh, you know what? Hold on a second, Suzy. The best way to do this would be for me to share the screen.
I'm thinking delays would be horrible if you're
nope.
And then I'm like 2 seconds later.
Yep. Watch it in the Discord. I'm sharing the screen there. So there we go.
Thank you so much.
Good call. See, we already had our first bit of scuff. Although that's not too scuffy.
No, not at all. And I feel like I was sly about it.
Yeah, very good. All right. Nuke's Top 5. If you like these kind of videos, I guess give them a subscribe. And hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, you should subscribe to my channel too, because it apparently helps. And then maybe my videos will start hitting double-digit views. I don't know.
Come on in.
5
months ago, 19-year-old Dylan Rounds mysteriously disappeared from his farm in Lucin, Utah. Search parties have scoured the area, but Dylan has never been found.
Oh, that's sad.
Dad, those are dogs.
A local family very concerned about their missing son. He seemingly vanished from his farm.
His parents say he was excited to start farming in northwest Utah, but after he planted his crop, he went missing, and now they suspect foul play.
Good job.
There's an echo. Oh, is it because how you're doing audio on Discord? Is it picking up me as well?
Yeah, it might be.
Okay.
Land in Lucin, Utah might not look like much, but to 19-year-old Dylan Rounds, it was everything.
I'm convinced that it's foul play. Every vehicle he has, a retractor, everything is accounted for and in place.
If you know anything about Dylan's disappearance, his family is begging you to call police.
Lance Kelly from the YouTube channel Earthworm and...
So we are getting double audio. Is it... That's weird. There shouldn't be double audio. Let me... Because I'm only hearing it one part on mine. What if I...
It might be how it's going through OBS, depending on how you have your audio mixed.
That I had this fixed.
It says double YouTube.
Because I only have one source active in... I don't know. Definitely OBS. Yeah.
Is your splitter? I don't know if you have an audio splitter, but it might be taking YouTube as 2 different outputs and putting it into one input.
Yeah, it's probably doing that. Great. Now I have to figure out how to fix this, and I have to open Phoebe.
While you do that, me and chat are going to play a game. Are you ready, chat? Asio says yes. Okay. We are going to... Should we play 20 questions?
Yeah, 20 questions is great.
I'm going to think of an item, and you guys can ask me yes or no questions, and I'll count them on my hands, and we'll see if you can get it. Okay? Let me think of something. Okay, I'm ready. Casio, does it fit in your hand? This will not count as another question. When you say fit in your hand, do you mean can you hold it? Because I will say you can hold it. Vixen says, is it a bird? Vixen, you know me too well. Yes, it is a bird. Is it Splash? It is not Splash, Age. Is it in my house? No. The item or thing or whatever it might be is not in my house. Does it have 5 toes? No, it does not have 5 toes. You guys have 15 questions left. Well, hold on. Hold on, Jay. Actually, I'm going to be nice and I'm going to clarify your question. Do you mean 5 toes total or 5 toes on 1 foot? Because if we're counting total toes, technically it's more than 5 toes.
All right, I just tried
But
something.
if we're saying...
See if this works.
Entertainment decided to join the search for Dylan Rounds, investigating the many abandoned mines.
Did you hear that? With nice, no echo. Okay, that's good. Okay, good.
No
That's better.
echo. Okay,
Yeah.
you guys will never know my 20 questions answer, ever.
What was it?
What was it? Should I tell you?
Yeah.
It was a crow.
It was
The answer was a crow.
Yay!
Yeah.
Best answer.
And caves in the countryside nearby. On this particular exploration, Lance finds an entrance
Thanks for
to
the
the
head pat. I
collapsed
needed it.
Bald Eagle Mine. Now, it should be noted that the old collapsed mine is said to be haunted. But nevertheless, Lance heads into the small entrance to investigate. What happens next is downright chilling.
All right.
I like how they tell you it's chilling.
Well, okay, so one of the things that happens with a lot of these videos is the narration puts context in the video that might not necessarily be true.
I think it's so
A
funny.
lot of cold air coming out of this one. So it's probably pretty deep. Anyone in here?
Did you hear it? As Lance enters the
didn't hear
collapsed
anything.
mine, he asks, "Anyone in here?" To which someone or something seems to reply, "Come on in." Now the sound
I
is a bit
literally
difficult
didn't
to
hear
hear as
anything.
Lance's feet are
I heard
clutching
a little
against the loose
roar.
gravel on the floor of the mine. But I did my best to isolate and enhance the creepy reply. Listen
Okay, I'm
again
listening.
carefully.
Listening. Volume up.
Anyone in here?
As Lance treks
That doesn't
further
sound
into
like
the
come on in
abandoned
at
mine,
all.
It soon becomes clear that the passage is too
Too-
small
sounds
for
like an
anyone to
echo.
be hiding inside. So just who or what could this voice be? You can follow the continuing
was him
search for
all
Dylan
along.
Rounds over on the YouTube channel Earthworm Infotainment.
Wait, hold on
Gotta
just one
see it.
second.
That's the whole video.
Did he just be like, there's a missing kid, and then in this one cave, I heard it say, come on in. They're unrelated.
They're completely
Is the cave
unrelated.
in
I mean,
Utah?
supposedly the person looking in the cave was looking for the kid, but that feels tacking that on. That I don't like that.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the nature documentaries where you're like, and the cheetah cub was with its mom, and then it like cuts to a cheetah cub that's supposed to be the same cheetah cub, but it has a very obviously different spot pattern, and you're like, you're making a narrative here.
Yeah,
This is a different cheetah cub. What happened to the first one?
yes. Nuke's top 5 is very clickbaity, but you know what? They're providing us entertainment. So, so that one on a scary rating or a convincing rating, I'm going to rate that one a 1 out of 10.
I'll give it a 1 because there's a missing kid. That's what I'll
I mean,
give it a 1
that's sad, and I hope that they
it's
end up
very
finding
sad.
the kid. But
Yeah.
like, that has nothing to do with anything paranormal or spooky or scary. I don't
think they're just like, a kid is missing, and there's a cave that talked back a little bit.
Yeah, and it's like, come on in. It's just like, even with them setting us up to hear that, I still couldn't hear it. And no, bad.
You know what I wonder a little bit? just a little bit. What if they make them so clickbaity so it gets out that there's a missing kid? You know what I mean?
Hey,
I'm sure
you know
these
what?
get, like hundreds of thousands of views. I'm okay with that.
If this video does lead to that kid being found, great. Yeah.
To believe it.
Gotta see it to believe it. All right,
TikTok
well, let's see
user
it.
Chubby Gooby recently moved.
All right, immediate red flag. Chubby Gooby. I mean, the immediate red flag for any of these is if an influencer is the one posting the video, that's an immediate red flag because it's automatically somebody who has a motive to create something viral. But let's see what Chubby Gooby got for us.
Nevada, along with her husband and their 2 cats. Not long after moving
Kitty.
in, the cats started to behave in a very odd way.
Well, our surveillance camera caught this, and I'm a little bit nerved about everything that happens. And the fact that the camera just stopped at the end of this, I'm not really sure what to do about this. Just watch and let me know what you think at the
What's
end.
that blur on the left?
That's a chunky cat.
Yeah, it is.
My cat never comes up to me like this unless she wants food, so that might have been what it was, but she was acting particularly weird.
Sure looks that way,
What's wrong, baby girl? Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, the blur went away.
Interesting. Maybe it was their kid or something.
Our cat just walked away from me, and I felt like she knew it was coming. What the f***? What the f*** just happened?
Okay, so a thing fell off the wall.
It's just a thing.
Hello?
As Chubby Gooby is relaxing with a drink and watching TV,
I can't.
her cat approaches her as if alarmed.
Chubby Gooby.
But then soon the kitty inexplicably just jumps away.
Inexplicably,
Just then,
a cat never just jumps off a couch on their own. It's like...
a flower pot falls from the fireplace as if pushed, and even more strangely, the CCTV camera suddenly drops from its mount on the wall. Late another night, Chubby Gooby and her husband.
Okay, so...
My opinion, as someone who works with cats, well, like Age said, that's not an alarmed cat. No, that's an alert cat, but not like a, oh my gosh. And they just moved to a new place. They probably put up like horrible command strips on their things and they just fell.
Well, the first flower pot, it actually fell from the mantle behind the TV. If you look at it, it was kind of... It's kind of hard to notice because it's like...
Drops from its mount on the wall. Jumps away.
It's on... If you look on the
Okay, I'm looking.
where the
other
Then
side.
a flower pot falls from the fireplace as if pushed.
Yeah, they said
and
falls
even
from
more
the fireplace as
strangely,
if pushed. Or as if had been precariously pushed to the edge of it by, I don't know, what would push something on a ledge near
Well, you
the
know
end
what
of
I'm
it? What could
thinking?
possibly
And
do that?
granted-
Oh, a cat maybe?
My vote is like minor earthquake.
Minor
what Ross
earthquake
said.
is a... But also, they're saying it's a CCTV thing. This seems like a weird angle to put a CCTV. This seems like a really weird setup for something like that. Don't you
To
agree?
me, it seems like one of those like Wi-Fi cameras where they're like, oh, we'll just put them in the house so we can see if anyone's breaking them, and they just like stick them to the wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the
But-
little wireless ones.
For me, on this one, it doesn't seem like the kind of... Like, you wouldn't set up a close camera TV to be pointing like this. You'd point it at the glass door to the right so it can see outside. This isn't where you would set up a security camera. This feels set up to me. Also, from, like, the height
That's
of
also
it,
true.
it feels like... Maybe she set her phone up there. I feel like this was set up and... This is all, like... I mean, I don't know. For as far as I'm concerned, it might be a webcam or even their phone that they set up there. It
Yeah.
just seems like an odd angle to put it up at. And the fact
Also,
the fact that the thing that fell, we can't see it in frame, is also. Oh, thanks for the resub, Dyfed. Appreciate that. The fact that we can't see any of the things that move before they move is also highly suspicious.
Yeah, and the cat behavior, honestly,
Seemed like pretty normal.
I have no concerns about. Yeah, when she was like, "My cat's never friendly." Your cat can be very different in different spaces. So it could be that maybe they lived in a tiny apartment and the cat was constantly stressed and could not deal with the overstimulation of coming close to a human. But maybe this is like a bigger area, and the cat's like, you know what? I have my space, but I would also like to be a part of it.
Yeah. Also, that could have been a lie that the cat doesn't walk up to people. Could have just been totally made up. So, I don't know. I'm not seeing anything in here that's... I mean, there's a lot of different explanations for it. Because, like, the earthquake is definitely a possibility. I personally think it was staged. 1, because it's an influencer. 2, because the camera angle is a... If you're trying to set up security, that's not the angle you would set up. 3, you can't see the items in frame. And yeah, I mean, my guess is a setup, fake hoax, but I will also leave room for the other possibilities that have been brought up. But ghosts, no, nothing convincing
like
here.
The spooky factor for me is like 0 out of 10.
Spooky I mean,
it's not even spooky.
I don't really give things a 0. 1 is kind of my lowest score, and I'm giving this one a 1. There's nothing here.
I'm just like, you haven't just had something fall off your wall before?
Yeah, it's just... Sorry, Chubby Gooby.
Chubby Gooby and her husband are fast asleep in bed, but something in their
gosh.
house is
we got
awake
more from Chubby
and
Gooby?
very active. Something terrifying.
Oh, we got more from Chubby
Swear if it's
Gooby.
rats scratching in the walls. Dude, that's a drafty house. That's literally a drafty house.
Yeah, that definitely seemed
and
like
it's gonna
a...
close really hard. My door does that every day. It's windy.
Yeah, that's definitely a pressure change.
I really want to just see a hand come out from under the bed and grab the foot.
Oh, the clothes hamper moved a little.
I was fully asleep at this point, and I was trying to wake up.
Yeah, again, what is with these angles? I think you're right. Like, who sets up video cameras like this?
It's a weird camera angle, right? Just slide along.
Okay, this is ridiculous. What if there are cats in the hamper?
That'd be funny. The top pops off, a cat just hops out of it.
A clothes hamper slides across the floor toward the sleeping couple as a book seems to be yanked from the shelf by an unseen force. The couple awakes confused and in a panic from the sound, but they only realize what happened later, after watching their security video. Even
After watching
the
their
events in the
security
house,
video.
Chubby's husband is still skeptical. But one night, Chubby hears creepy sounds coming from the basement. After a long discussion, she convinces her reluctant husband to head down to the basement with her to investigate. It did not go well.
Can't believe you have me recording this.
Playing Phasmo.
What do I know?
Yep.
You don't know. What if something happens?
I mean, it's his poltergeist behavior, maybe. Could
Yeah,
be,
definitely poltergeist behavior.
Yeah.
Said last time.
But I mean, other ghosts will move stuff too. But you know.
You don't record it.
Also, what is with this angle?
Well, this is just a guy holding a camera who's not good at holding cameras.
Yeah, exactly.
This is the 15th freaking night in a row. Something's happened.
I think you're.
That also sounds like she's giving a story for a reason. You know what I mean?
It's a basement.
Like this is the 15th night in a row.
Also, look, it's a basement. Like this is acting.
I like the spooky music overlay.
Yeah, you know, you gotta add the atmosphere.
Yeah. The f is that?
Where's her pants?
It's a broken frame.
Yeah, that happens.
Jeez!
What the f?
Okay, we need to go. Go. Go.
Oh, where?
Go upstairs. Go upstairs. Feet! Go! Go upstairs! Go upstairs! Go upstairs! Go upstairs!
Let's go!
Go! Go upstairs!
Shooby Gooby's skeptical husband is now convinced as random things start to fall and eerily move across the basement floor right in front of his eyes. The terrified couple runs right back upstairs. So could it be that the couple's new home is haunted? Let me know.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one, Rabbits and Roses. This feels like there's a third person there who's just pulling things with invisible string. Like string that... Because none of the videos are very high res. Like, even for mounting equipment, they should be higher res. It feels like...
Okay, I love this.
I agree completely, Rabbit. How the objects move.
For funsies, I looked up their influencer name because they're like influencer, and their caption is "something strange," and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, this is somebody who is making scary video hoaxes.
Making funny, scary shorts for entertainment.
Yeah, and you know what? I can appreciate that as an art form, but the execution here, inconvincing. This is clearly an influencer creating videos to try and create viral content.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, it's
fun.
Yeah. But I mean, I need a better storyline behind it. I need a little more, and their acting was terrible.
Yeah.
Like the acting in that
substance.
That third clip, the acting was so bad that it basically gave it away. After the first clip, I had a little more thoughts for other things, but no, this is clearly them just making it. But yeah, you know what? Good for you. You're making content. Good job.
Good Joe Dollar.
All right, so this next one is going to be Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith.
This next creepy video is a bit of a mystery, as it was shared to the internet without a source. So the story goes that the video was filmed by a young tourist in Europe while exploring an abandoned
better
old
setup than the last
monastery.
one.
And without even knowing, he captures something truly chilling.
A refrigerator. Okay, that was still spooky.
A figure dressed in what looks like a long black monk's robe appears briefly in the doorway before just disappearing into thin air. The tourist didn't even realize what he had just filmed and only discovered the figure when rewatching his footage later. But with no definitive source, is it real or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you found...
Okay.
This is something.
That one, yeah, I do think it looked like reflective glass, where it's just like, yeah, it seemed like a reflection of somebody like walking in to like, not a mirror, but kind of slightly reflective glass that catching something and then them going away. That's kind of my guess, but the effect is kind of cool, you know?
Good effect. Good effect.
Yeah. I want to see that one again. I kind of like that one. Because the weird thing of it being down the hallway like that.
A figure dressed in what looks like a long black monk's robe appears briefly in the doorway.
Like, it doesn't seem like a place where there would be glass. You know what I mean? But then again, it's kind of hard to tell. But,
yeah, it almost looks like an overlay. Like,
yeah, this is actually one of the better videos that we've covered on this show, I think.
At first, when I first I thought it was like, you know how sometimes curtains like ruffle in a breeze? Kind of looked like that, but then you look down the hallway and I don't see any like...
Yeah, and the way that it does appear and then disappear is kind of eerie. God, I might have to give this one like a 5 out of 10, maybe a 6 out of 10. This one, it's not convincing me that ghosts are real, but I don't know if I have a good explanation for it.
My only thought would be video editing, just from the level of detail in it.
Yeah,
because I'm trying to watch where it
figure dressed in what looks like a long black nut's robe appears briefly in the doorway
the sunlight,
before just disappearing into thin air. The tourist.
And that's the thing, is that the lighting on it actually seems to fit the lighting of the area.
Didn't even realize what he had just filmed, and only discovered the figure when rewatching
it's
his
definitely
later.
It looks like a person. It's
with no
person
definitive
shaped.
source. Is it real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Oh, you know, that's a good point. So Ross just said it looks more detailed than the rest of the video. I wasn't even looking at that specifically, but you're right. Compared to the graininess of the walls, the cloth is surprisingly in good resolution.
We think this one might be just a little case of CGI.
Yeah, video editing, CGI, overlaying.
That seems to be my best guess for what we're looking at here, but well done, video.
I'm going to give them an A for effort. They did a good job.
Yeah, I'm still going to give this one a 5 out of 10. I think that's a...
Yeah.
Well done. Good video.
The Great Ghost video online, or recorded one yourself, please send it my way at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Or just post in my Discord if you have a video you'd like me to see.
From Roseville, California says that he witnessed a dark shadow figure while driving on the allegedly very haunted Dyer's Lane
Hey, we got a
Road
guy
2
looking
years
and
ago.
talking directly into camera
Nick is
while sitting in
convinced
his
that this
car,
dark,
so we
sinister
know only
thing
wisdom's coming out of that
attached itself
mouth.
to him and even followed him home. He says that since that night, he has experienced terrifying paranormal activity in his home. Now, fearing that his family and friends might think he's lying or maybe just went right off the deep end, Nick says that he never told anyone about the strange incidents in his house. But he claims that the paranormal activity in his home has become more frequent and more intense. So he has decided to record the incidents on his new YouTube channel called The Hooker. No idea why that name. But anyway, late one night, Nick starts to hear something and grabs his camera. What he catches on video is truly bizarre.
How bizarre.
So, I thought Fawn and David were back. I just got out of the shower. And I heard, well, it sounded like the door opening and closing, but... Oh my God. Nobody's f***ing here.
Yeah, your friend who's doing all the movement.
Just door. I know, messy room, I know.
Why are you whispering?
He doesn't want the ghost to hear him.
Staring over there at the f***ing door.
DoorDash.
This is a lot, buddy.
Oh, it's a cat!
Wait a minute, is it a multi-home, lot?
Nick becomes increasingly more
Probably
anxious
like
as the
a
unexplained
townhome.
activity soon starts to get more intense.
Yeah, I want to see that again, because there's... Okay, so notice how... One thing I think I noticed is that he opens the door, and the door opens to the right. And then he immediately pans the camera to the left.
Ah.
So, whoever was standing behind the door, he conveniently, kept them out of frame.
Nick becomes increasingly more anxious as the unexplained activity soon starts to get more intense.
More intense.
More intense.
Don't scare me, dog.
It's a dog. It's a go puppers. Where's your go puppers?
Movie.
Where are your go puppers?
It's literally your cat, dude. Or is there an air vent on the floor?
But also the blinds that moved, we couldn't see the bottom of them.
Yeah, I wanted to see the bottom.
Tough dog.
Yeah, no, don't
Be
tell-
nice.
Yeah. Also, language.
Why every time I'm fucking alone, dude?
Unnerved.
Why
by
are
what
your
he's
chairs upside
experiencing,
down on-
Nick's own dog scares him as he catches the window blinds moving on their own. Nick has
That's
no
just
idea
like a
that
heater
things are
vent
about to
underneath
take an
it.
even more terrifying turn. One night, Nick is taking a cute little video of his cat when he captures
cute cat.
something
That's a super
downright
cute cat.
chilling.
Hi, baby. Wait, that's a different cat.
What?
Yeah, I think that was stock footage cat. This cat's pretty cute too.
Where are you going in there?
Love her fur pattern.
This is random. Was that, dude?
Nick hears a bang.
That's
and
your
as he
friend
exits
doing a
the
good
bathroom
job.
To investigate, a small dark figure can be seen in the bathtub as his camera pans by. But Nick doesn't even notice it until he checks his camera footage later. Nick now becomes determined
just
to
be a
try to catch
towel
video
on
of the
something.
odd shadow figure again.
No, that's what it looks
So he
like.
sets up more cameras to record around his house while he is away. Late one evening, he returns to find this.
This. I'm looking. It's a dude in a hoodie.
Yeah, I mean, that was definitely a person.
Oh my gosh.
It's because of it taking a shower.
And then he just so happens to look back in that room multiple times. And then he's like, I need to check it right now.
I'm just gonna have to unplug.
Dun, dun, dun.
But there's
But
no one there.
Because he keeps the camera at a specific angle that you can't see the whole room and also
Someone
keeps
or
the light
something
off
can
for
be
no
seen
reason.
Walking around the living room, but nobody's home. So just who or what
Nick's home.
is this?
Yeah.
Nick's home.
Nick believes that
We
the
saw
dark
Nick was
figure he
home.
saw years ago on Dyer's Lane followed him home and is still haunting his house. But what do you think is going on here? You can follow Nick's
Baby.
continuing search for answers.
I think Nick is trying to.
I also thought it was a jump scare, but then it's just like a guy.
Yeah. This just seems fake. Like this guy's just.
You agree?
Yeah. Again, anybody with their own YouTuber, anybody with a social media channel that's posting videos, that's gigantic red flag at the beginning. This just feels like he's got a friend helping him make videos, and everything that moved or made a sound outside of it is just his buddy helping him create his viral videos. I didn't see anything in here that was even remotely unexplainable. I'm giving this one a 1 out of 10. What do you think?
I'm sorry, Splash screamed really loud and I couldn't hear that last part.
I said I'm giving this a 1 out of 10. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think I'm the same. Maybe a 2. I think he put a little more effort into things.
Yeah, better than Chubby Gooby, that's for sure. Or whoever it was.
Yeah, I don't think the storytelling. I think the storytelling could have been stronger.
Did I just hear Splash?
Yeah.
It's okay.
If she gets too loud, let me know.
Yeah, no, she's fine. Well, look, hey, chat, do you mind hearing Splash? Is that bothering anybody? I don't think it's bothering anybody. Heck, if you ever come on again, we just have splash cam in the corner.
You're in the splash zone.
Oh, we love the splash zone. All right.
Over on his YouTube channel, The Hooker. The Outback Skinwalker. This next creepy video was posted to Reddit by Australian Reddit user Hasbeen.
Skinwalker can be kind of a problematic term.
Quote, my friend recorded a potential skinwalker. So Reddit user Hasbeen42's friends are out in the
I like
woods
the
of
lore
Australia
around it,
late
but
one
it's
night
almost never
when
done
they
with respect to
encounter
the actual
this.
culture and
Yeah, hearing weird noises in the forest. What the? What the? What the?
The friends
I'm
have
sorry,
no idea
where
what
are they?
captured on camera, and
They're in Australia.
Hasbeen42 took it upon himself
That's literally
to
a
post the
possum.
video to Reddit in search of answers. The friends believe
That's
they
literally
might
a
have captured
possum.
skinwalker.
It's
But
like,
what do you
yeah,
think
there's
this
an
could
animal
be?
on the tree
Is it a skinwalker or
that's
just
looking
some
around from,
strange,
like,
awesome
it's an animal that
critter?
can climb trees that's just looking around the edge. It's cute. Yeah, that's just a little marsupial.
That's so funny.
In Texas.
There's just a little marsupial peeking around to say hi. That's cute. That's not, I mean, okay. If I was in the woods walking late at night and I saw like a little animal poke its head around and look at me with glowing eyes, yeah, I'd be startled
Okay.
by it too, but
Would absolutely be terrified and startled, but definitely an animal.
yeah, I'm giving that one, I guess, a 1 out of 10, but I'm going to get it up to 2 out of 10 because I like the little possum looking out. He's cute.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 because I would be scared of finding a little creepy dude. But it would also be nice because then I could hang out with him.
Yeah, it's a cute little guy. Cute little guy. But let's see the most haunted hotel in Texas.
The Meanger Hotel was built in 1859 in San Antonio, Texas. It was constructed on the old battlegrounds of the Texas Battle of the Alamo. Then years...
No, the Alamo is the battlegrounds of the Alamo. The Alamo's still there.
Just make things up.
I mean,
They're just
I
like,
suppose
yeah, this makes sense.
I suppose this could be like across the street from the Alamo.
Later, during the Civil War, the hotel was converted into a hospital for wounded and dying soldiers. With a history like...
Okay, you're talking about liminal spaces. That reminds me of something, and I want to share it with everybody on stream here because I was in kind of a liminal space last week. Let me go to my server here. Where did I post it? I think I posted it in general. But
well, I'll say
yeah.
it says Mango Hotel is across the street.
Okay, so we all know what liminal spaces are, and I was in a liminal space the other day, and that liminal space was a Wendy's. I had to quick grab food, like I was going to like a little board game night thing, and I had to quick grab food, and this was like the only place around, so I'm like, I'm just going to quick stop in the Wendy's. And I was the only customer inside the store, but also the layout of the store. This is the most liminal space restaurant I have ever been in my life.
I'm looking. Oh, that's too much.
Yeah. This is a photo I took. This is the most liminal space restaurant I have ever seen. Like completely empty, like just empty space between everything, underdecorated. Yeah, like what this is, I have seen better layouts of Wendy's playing VR chat.
Somehow, I think the windows make it worse.
Kind of.
I feel like I'm used to the windows making liminal spaces like more inviting, but I feel like this makes it less inviting. Like there's not even a place to settle. Like it is just like an open space.
Yeah, it's just, this is the most unsettling Wendy's I've ever been in my life. But you know what? The staff there was friendly and fast, and I got an inexpensive meal that was, reasonably tasty. So, but yeah, it's you know what I mean though? Like this is a liminal space, and this was an open restaurant. It's just so weird, so weird. Yeah. All right, back to the Alan Moe's.
That it's not surprising that the hotel is considered to be a hotbed for paranormal activity. Over the years, the hotel staff members and guests have had countless strange supernatural encounters. Back in 2009, hotel guest Ricky Garcia had a first-hand experience with one of the hotel spirits when he was recording footage of the beautiful, historic interior.
It is a beautiful hotel.
I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it like video effects
A translucent figure about the size of a child can be seen walking on the other side of the main hotel hall on the 2nd floor. And Ricky isn't the only one who captured a ghost on camera on the Minger Hotel's 2nd floor walkway. 4 years later, in 2013, hotel guest Felicia Powell captured this photo of the same area on the 2nd floor of the Minger Hotel. In the photo, a child guest at the hotel dressed in red can be seen walking along, but no one knows who or what is walking behind her. So is it true that the Minger Hotel is haunted? And just what walks the stair landing on the 2nd floor? Let me know what you think.
Yeah, if you're a YouTuber who's like filming the inside and you're going to set up
you're gonna pan.
Yeah, there's gonna be camera movement, and if you're gonna set up a tripod shot, this is not what you would set up. So it's like they set up a tripod shot with the intention of adding the visual effect later, and it's so much easier to add visual effects when you have a steady camera. So much easier.
Yeah, it really is.
And the photo, I don't know, it's just okay. It's just a blurry photo.
Don't take pictures of people and post them online. It's rude.
Yeah, so rude.
The Last Stop.
Yeah, okay, that one.
I'm gonna do 1. I'm really like, well,
I might give it a 2. I mean, at least that one, it is a real place with an actual story of hauntings. I'll give them that. The visual effect wasn't a bad visual effect. It wasn't like, oh, 100% that's a visual effect. There was just a few red flags.
I think it was good.
Yeah. And then the photo that was a big nothing. That's just a photo. That's just a blurry photo.
Before taking their pictures, okay? Because it's rude.
And especially ask Robert the doll before you take his photo.
Yes.
I don't need to talk about Robert the doll too much. You want to learn about Robert the doll, there's other people that have covered Robert the doll far better than I ever could. Yeah, that one. It's just...
You got a problem with can of gooses, you got a problem with me, and I suggest you let that one marinate.
Thanks, Gilbert. All right. Boop. All right, The Last Stop.
Popular Korean YouTuber Dosha from the paranormal YouTube channel Dosha Michael.
From the paranormal YouTube channel.
Okay, so
I love his glasses.
Sets out to explore a creepy abandoned bus company located somewhere in South Korea. Now, not much is known about the mysterious bus company or why it was left abandoned, but Dosha believes that the location is haunted by the spirit of an old man that used to live inside one of the only buses on the property. In an attempt to capture the ghost of the old man, the YouTuber sets up a GoPro camera to record the bus while he explores the rest of the enormous site. And this is when things start
I like it.
to
I like
get
the get up.
Really?
Dude looks cool.
Creepy.
방금 소리 뭐 들었어요? 쿵 엄청 크게 소리.
A loud bang can be heard, startling Dosha as he's setting up his GoPro. Now, a bit freaked out, he eventually leaves to explore the building.
Yeah, you're right, Deity Stars YouTuber TikToker would be the free space if we were doing bingo for these
in
videos.
The abandoned bus depot. So he grabs his static camera and just heads home. But when Dosha looks back at his captured footage of the bus, he's shocked when he realizes what his static GoPro camera recorded. Something can be seen walking past the bus and out of frame. Dosha has no idea who or what this could be. So, he returns the next day and leaves the GoPro in the exact same spot. What his camera captures that night is absolutely chilling.
The door's closed. It could be a video screen for all we know.
Also, a reflection.
Yeah, also a reflection. That's a good point.
Because that's glass. Glass.
Glass.
No, that all looks like reflection of light from the outside.
Oh, now the door's open.
Please focus here. Okay, I'm focusing.
I'm looking.
Thank you, red circle.
Red circle, you're the best. I didn't see anything.
A shadow like mist can be seen.
You know what I think? I think it's a really dusty old place, and there's dust particles, and it's throwing off everything.
But did you notice that the one with the mysterious ghost walking by the front of the bus was way lower resolution than every other shot?
Yeah.
All of this also feels
Then
like
a little later, a dark mist-like figure can be
that
seen
is
looking out the window on the second floor.
No, there's nothing
before
there.
moving back
That is
out of sight.
There's nothing
So
there.
could it be
That's
that Dosha
just...
captured the ghost of the old man?
See, you
who
notice
used
how
to
this
live
one's
inside
so much
the
lower
bus?
resolution. Suddenly
Let
it
me
goes
know.
like the one where the guy walks
like you
by.
can read the words on this one.
It's like suddenly it goes to 120p, and it's like which is a good like visual effects. If you lower the resolution of the video, it hides visual effects a lot easier.
Exactly.
What you think? You
That
can watch
looks
this
like
entire
stuff
video
being
and many more
reflect-
spooky ghost investigations with English subtitles over on the YouTube channel Dosha Michael. Creature or compression?
Compression. But anyway, that one there was there's nothing in there that's even remotely like the thing walking
I'm gonna
by.
give them a 3 just for ambiance, because old abandoned factories, cool setting.
Yeah. But also, they mentioned that, it could also be a squatter because there are people who live in abandoned buildings that could explain some of the stuff in the movement. Creepy place. Yeah, because it is a creepy place, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 10, but there's nothing there that even remotely makes me think ghost. And exactly, Aj. Human brains are very good at seeing patterns that aren't there, unlike bird brains, which see right through that bullshit. All right, creature or compression?
Pakistani Reddit user Phantom881999 says that late one night, the strange CCTV footage was captured just outside.
Okay, Reddit
his
user
dad's
is slightly more
workplace.
plausible, but they are still trying to get those upvotes. Okay, can I just say one thing? That people who video a horizontal screen holding their phone vertically are... it just shows a level of dementia that I just can't even comprehend. So he's filming another screen. Hold your phone in the same orientation. What the hell?
Now, the Redditor definitely admits that this could simply be a strange glitch in the compression on the camera. But why does one of these two people look like they are hunched over and walking on 4 legs? So is this weird compression or a weird creature? Let me know what you think.
Okay.
I feel like the vibes creep me out with that one.
It almost looks like somebody walking using like some sort of aid, like a crutch or...
Yeah, I think it is some sort of compression issue.
Because it definitely looks like human heads. Looks like 2 human heads.
Yeah. And then, like, someone's holding a phone or something.
Now, the Redditor definitely admits that this could simply be
the person in the back is walking normal. The person in the front looks like they're using some sort of walker or walking aid.
Over and walking on 4 legs.
Like it looks like they have some sort of tool, like it's a crutch or a cane, a walking cane that they're hunched, or a walker. But yeah, the video compression is terrible, and I think this is just making 2 human beings just look creepy. I also think the video might be sped up a little bit.
I would agree with that.
That's a common technique to make things seem weirder.
Weird compression.
But I mean, the fact that it like the background kind of goes through them is, but I think that's just really, really bad video compression.
Yeah.
So
you are in ads, by the way.
I'm sorry. Well, I can't do anything about that. People just have
I just wanted to let you know, so if we wanted to wait, we could.
Nope, because this is a live show that goes on YouTube, and we just keep pressing on.
All good.
So, sorry, non-subscribers who can't hear what I'm saying. But hey, watch us on YouTube, and you get the free ad-free version. I mean, there's YouTube ads, but you know what I mean.
Evil. Popular ghost hunter Ehab Kasmia sets out to investigate a completely abandoned neighborhood on a mountain in Jordan. Now, nobody knows exactly why dozens of homes were deserted in an otherwise thriving city, but locals claim that the neighborhood was plagued by a sinister jinn taking the form of a human child. As Ehab goes from home to home, he doesn't really find much and only hears a few strange noises. But that changes as he gets higher and higher up the mountainside. In one of the empty, dilapidated homes, this happens.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق.
Did you see it?
Nope.
Ehab doesn't notice when a small childlike hand moves out of sight right behind a doorway. Clueless as to what just happened, Ehab leaves the home and heads to the next house even higher up the mountain. As he explores, something happens that shocks him to his core.
Okay, I want to go back and look at that again.
Well, red flag, he's a ghost hunter too.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so, yep, something definitely comes
like a
out
gloved
there.
hand to me.
Let's say a child's hand. I'm not seeing anything that indicates that is being... Yeah, there's... Yes, I don't know. It doesn't even really look that much like a hand to me.
Yeah.
It's something, but... I don't know. I'm not... That's so little. There's like nothing there.
Up the mountain. Yeah. As he explores, something happens that shocks him to his core.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Did I miss something?
I definitely missed something. I think there's supposed to be something out the window.
When Ehab switches to the selfie mode on his phone, he is shocked when he sees the face of a child watching him from outside the window. He races outside, but there's no one there. Now, there is no one around this mountain for miles.
I don't know.
I think video effects again.
I think
video effects. Because, like, look how it's overlaid over the bar metal. Like, it goes over it, if that makes sense. The colors do.
I mean, look how it's warping as it moves around. I think
also age has a good point, just pattern recognition.
Yeah, I don't think that's a face at all. I think the line in the glass there makes it look like there's a separation between two eyes, and I think that's just something that kind of resembles a face but isn't a face.
Wait. It's a reflection of his fluff on his shoulder against the dark coat.
Yeah,
it's literally him.
Yeah.
It's literally his fluff, and you can see the back of his head. So in the top left of the circle, that's the back of his head, and then part of it's in shadow, and then that's literally his fluff directly underneath the light.
Yeah. I think, yeah, I agree. That's what we're looking at here.
Shouldn't be a
Busted.
child
Gotcha,
out alone
buddy.
in this dangerous abandoned neighborhood. So Ehab is now starting to believe that the local legends are true. He thinks the mountain might just really be haunted by a malevolent entity that takes the form of a child.
Aseo says
But
they don't
as
think there's
always,
glass.
you decide.
Why does it look reflective
Just
then?
pulling your leg.
I think it's a decorative piece of glass. Yeah, that one. I'm giving that a 1 out of 10. There's nothing there. That's just a guy scaring himself.
I mean, I absolutely would do that if I was a ghost hunter to myself. I would spook myself because I feel like when you're in that profession, like you're asking for scary things, and so when scary things happen, it's just
Yeah, you prime yourself to be scared.
This next video has been circulating the internet, but unfortunately, no one seems to know the original source. So, somewhere in Asia, a child is innocently crawling across the floor. Then this happens.
The baby
The
got
light in the room
scared.
suddenly flashes off, just as the crawling child's legs seem to be pulled by something that we can't see. Incredibly upset by the occurrence, the crying child charges forward wildly as if to try to escape whatever might be after him. Or is he being pushed? It's kind of hard to tell. But with no source for the video, I guess we'll never know.
I'm gonna be honest, I think that's just a scared child, and they had their
Yeah.
fight or flight response pop up because a dark happened, and that's scary.
Yeah. Also, hi Bentai. Welcome in
Hi,
Bentai
Bentai.
and other raiders. So glad you could join us at the end of it. We're watching a baby get like kind of scared and then just
Is he
flail
being pushed?
like that's just a
It's
baby.
kind of hard
Also,
to
that
tell.
video is definitely sped up.
But with no source for the video,
That definitely
I guess
like
we'll never
when
know.
the jerky movements happen.
You can hear that they're so scared. Like that's what happens when babies get scared.
Yeah,
They panic.
The baby was flailing and just the
To
weird
get up
movement
and
was
out.
yeah, that was just a baby being scared. Oh, we've sudden Rodney. Okay, Rodney's gonna show up. I don't know where.
Hello,
Rodney,
Rodney.
that's not a good spot for you. You're covering up this
Fellow chicken.
Yeah. Now we got 2 chickens.
2 chickens.
Well, 3 if we count Splash.
Yeah, Splash is still behind me screaming, so yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Rodney's behind me screaming. But yeah, this is just a child being scared. Like they didn't like that somebody turned the light off and might have already been upset from something. You know, there's just a baby being a baby.
Yeah.
It's a toddler being a toddler. There's nothing.
And like fight or flight in kids is like so strong
It is. Yeah.
because they don't know the world and
don't
like
know.
rational, so they just work off of that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Thanks so much for watching. Lately, my upload.
Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so that's the top 10 scary ghost videos that'll scar your brain.
I don't think any of them scarred my brain. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, my brain's not
No.
feeling too scarred.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm intact.
There was a couple of them in there that were kind of decent, but for the most part, I have to say that wasn't too impressed by today's. Maybe
I think my favorite was the animal one, but just because
Yeah.
we got to see a little dude,
yeah, a little dude just poking out.
just a little guy.
Well, just a little guy. He's a little guy.
Yeah.
So, I think the spookiest one was the one with the the man in black, the figure in the thing. But once again, Nuke's top 5 has failed to convince me of ghosts being real, and I guess that's just the way it is. But you know what? Had good times, Suzy. Had so much fun with you. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Yeah, thanks you for having me. Glad to be here. I'm glad we got some animal ones.
Just a little possum just peeking out around the trees, like, hi!
Or like,
"Oh,
the
God,
cats,
run
and they're
away."
like, this is not normal cat behavior. And it's like, yeah, it is, though.
And then, yep, usual fodder of YouTuber influencers clearly faking videos. So yeah, we got some good variety this week.
Which is fun. It's their craft. They can have fun with it. I just
Yeah.
think it's so funny that channels like this pick it up and they're like, totally real.
Yeah. Well, Suzy, anything you'd like to plug before we head out of here?
That's a good question.
I mean, obviously, your Twitch channel.
Yeah, Twitch channel. I do plan on having a bigger like subathon or donathon event soon because I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out.
Oof.
Which is yeah.
Can we
So
have
I'm gonna
a
heal
can we
from
have a
that.
Suzy after dentist stream while you're all hopped up on the?
I don't know what they're gonna give me because I'm not going under for it.
Oh my.
I'm doing it awake.
Teeth.
So I don't know what they're gonna give me. They said they might be able to get me something injectable, but they might just do numbing. So I don't know how that how many teeth? 4.
Well,
4 teeth.
Good luck. We wish you luck. Yeah,
Thank
follow
you.
Suzy. Her name's right there in the description. So follow Suzy.
It's me.
Go to the About page. Follow her on all the socials because you'll see some cool art if you do.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna head on out of here. So all of you have a wonderful night. We're gonna say hi to Jindal because we like Jindal, and I don't think I've been able to raid Jindal in a while. So, all right. Goodbye.
Goodbye, friends.
This is part where we just be quiet because music's playing. Spooky music. Yay for copyright-free spooky music.